Good afternoon, everybody. It's a beautiful autumn day. At least I think it's autumn. Out here smoking a Nub Habano. It's very pleasant. Just a sec. There we go. So the wrapper started slipping off. Yeah. I like these. They're pretty good. So, I've been having to read a story, The Demon Lover by Elizabeth Bowen, which takes place during World War II. Um, with my senior classes, I've been going over World War II literature. And I figured if I'm going to have to sit and read for a little bit, I may as well do it out here. It's a nice, cool mid-60s. In my opinion, perfect weather for a good cigar. Also smoking my Constant Comment iced sweet tea. I've gone through an entire box in the last week after realizing I could make iced tea out of it. Let's see. Yeah, like I said, it is a beautiful day. Here in a little bit, I'll be getting ready to go and meet my brother and his wife out at Cracker Barrel. We have one here now. I have about a million things to do, but it's a good day, I think. I'll probably have to start grading essays tonight after I get off work. I'm not going to enjoy that very much. I have about 40 to 50 essays that I have to grade. I'll get those started this weekend. I'm probably not going to finish those because I have other papers to grade as well. That's why a lot of teachers these days don't like to give out homework because that's just more to grade for them. And besides, I have issues with homework, to be honest. I think that kids need to, when they're at home, they need to be with their families. And some kids just have a lot of, some kids do have, loving families that I think they need to spend time with. And other kids have so much trouble at home that homework just might not be a realistic possibility for them. So I personally do not like to give out homework, but the cooperating teachers that I'm working with, they tend not to give out a lot of homework either, from what I've seen, because most of the kids won't do it, to be perfectly honest. So I've heard that some military leaders have personal rules: never give an order that you know will not be followed. So never assign work that you know will not be completed. So we do a lot of participation grades in class. As long as the kids are working, I'm happy with it. As long as they're making an effort, and a lot of them still do. A lot of them you don't think care, but they come in, they do the work. They gripe because I have them do a lot of critical thinking and analysis questions, and I have them do a lot of writing. But this isn't gym. This is English. If you don't expect to write when you're in an English class, then you have skewed expectations, in my opinion. But I try to engage them in a lot of critical thinking. Why does this happen? And a lot of them are thrown by that because they're not accustomed to it. A lot of kids are used to comprehension questions like what's going on in the story, who said what, who did what. A lot of very literal questions like that. And I give them some of those too, just to make sure that they are at least going through the story well enough to pick out comprehension questions. But after that, I get in with the critical thinking and analysis. We look at character motive, we look at theme, we look at the structure of the story. I used a Liam O'Flaherty short story, The Sniper, to look at irony. So, and critical thinking, if you can train a kid to think critically over literature or even informational text, then that's something they can apply to every other class. I mean, in order to really understand history, you have to be able to look at themes, and you have to be able to think critically and analyze. So, and a lot of the more complex maths, you have to be able to think critically and analyze. So, these are skills that transfer from course to course, and I'm hoping I'm getting the kids to understand that. But anyway, I will be out here for just a short while longer before I go out to meet my brother and my sister-in-law. So that I'd check in, talk a little bit about the day, and I don't know. Guess I'll talk at you guys later. Happy trails.